Like if we are angry, perpetually angry, and we've kind of shoved that under the rug because we don't want to see it, don't want to feel it, then we're going to be largely unaware that we are actually angry.
And it becomes part of our normal default that
Right.
we are angry, and then it may turn into resentment,
Mm,
or it might turn into just being frustrated and having that level become your character and your personality, right?
yes. And it really becomes part of who we are when we're triggered.
Mm,
So, my definition of a safe person is somebody who knows who they are when they're triggered and they know how to control it.
mm.
Because we all have those pieces of ourselves that get pissed off, that want to yell and scream, and however we want to react. And we need to be more aware of that. So, let's go to your jaw because
Okay.
it's a good example. So, what happens with jaw grinding at night? Our vagus nerve that goes through our diaphragm, one of the longest nerves in our body, it dumps into our trigeminal nerve when we sleep. So it kind of recycles that energy and it causes that clenching. It's what activates our master muscles and our. So what that is though is this energy of and then it's got to go somewhere. So there's a lot of energy of frustration in the way our life is going when we are unconsciously grinding our teeth. So what our body is doing is it's dumping all of that held on energy and then getting us to pay attention to it through where we're going to notice. So if our jaw is tight and clamped down, then we can't express ourselves as well externally.
Mm.
So then what happens is that we need to go internal and say, what is my body trying to tell me? Where is this frustration in my life that has gotten so pushed down and to where I feel like I need to hold on to it so strong that I'm so afraid to let go that now something is happening while I sleep. So that's specifically for you. Um, and I would look at where are your life frustrations and what needs to evolve in your life in order for you to be able to speak more clearly to yourself so that way you can speak more clearly to others.
Yeah, very interesting. And then how would you say that you would go about that? Like when you say you go internal through meditation, through
Mm,
writing, through flow
mm,
training, hot cold therapy, what acupuncture,
mm,
psychedelics, what would you say? I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of tools out there that we could
yeah.
use, but on the daily, would you
Mm.
say like what would be optimal for kind of getting in touch with something like that?
Yeah. For you, I would say breath work. And I wouldn't say like any stressful breath work. I would do it. Do you know what squared breathing is?
Yeah, yeah, box breathing, sure.
Yeah, yeah. So you breathe in for the same amount of time that you exhale, and you've got little pauses in
Yep,
between, like you're drawing a
yep,
square.
yep.
So your job would be to lay on your back and be as still as possible for 20 minutes. And you're going to make your breaths as deep as you can. So even making the first 2/3 of your breath go into your belly and the last third into your chest, and being aware and what comes up when you allow yourself to relax.
And it comes up as like whatever thoughts pop up or
Yep. And
okay.
just keep some mental notes, like see what floats into your awareness. Like
Yeah.
your mind might be really busy at first, but you'll start to get some nice messages around 10-15 minutes. Because
Mm.
you want, like, your question that you would pose to yourself would be, who would I be if I allowed myself to let go of my frustration with my
Oh,
life?
beautiful.